Hi, Robert, Bryce here. I haven't done these before, but I had an idea that I can talk faster than I can write. And there's been a lot of interest in what's going on here in Texas and on our electric grid. We had the devastating blackouts in February. And if you've seen the headlines, you know that on Monday, the state grid operator, ERCOT, asked for consumers in the state to conserve power. Well, why is this happening? Why does Texas, a state that leads the country and, in fact, is a world leader in production of energy of all kinds, including oil and gas, huge wind resources, huge solar resources? Why is ERCOT continuing to run short of power? And what are the issues in the grid here in Texas that are causing and are responsible for this lack of generation, this lack of power when power is dear? Well, I want to highlight just one thing. And I'm going to caution that, sure, these electric grids are always complicated. There's never one there's never one problem that explains everything. But the fact is that despite Texas having 32 gigawatts, 32,000 megawatts of installed wind capacity, that wind capacity is often unavailable when power demand spikes. And that's exactly what we're seeing now in Texas when the heat is on. It was 99 degrees here in Austin on Monday. So let me just briefly share a screen and just show you. This is a PDF that is from ERCOT showing ERCOT load. That's what you see on the y-axis on the left. 70,000 is the peak, which, as you can see, we hit close to the peak on Sunday and then hit a peak of about 70,000 megawatts on a midday on Monday. But that's the black line. The green line is wind output. So, and on this other y-axis over here on the right side, you see maximum output of wind in Texas has been about 24,000 megawatts. When demand was peaking in Texas, both on Sunday and on Monday, wind energy went on vacation. That's one of the key problems. When you try and integrate renewables, and particularly wind during the summer, the wind doesn't blow on the hottest of days. So one of the reasons why Texas is running short of power when power is dear is simple, that the availability of wind is very low when demand is high. So this is one factor. It's a key factor, and it's been a factor for a long time. I've written about this for years, but it's one thing to keep in mind when you think about what are the issues facing ERCOT. It's that the state has built a lot of generation, and by the wind and solar industry's own numbers, about $66 billion was spent on wind and solar in the state prior to the blackouts. And yet we're still having blackouts and having warnings about insufficient supply. Why is that? It's one of the reasons is that when demand is high, the availability of wind and solar tends to be low. So I'll stop there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And I'm going to do a few of these because I like doing them. Thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you again soon.